Hey Libras, want to get you guys in a good mood. There's a lot happening in May. It's a big energy shift. Big energy shift. First of all, I hope you all are faring well with Saturn's retrograde motion. He tends to go a little deeper and can be a little harder at first. But, you know, he's the great teacher, and we're always very appreciative after the fact. So anyways, I hope you guys had an awesome April. Time is just flying by. I cannot believe how quickly these months are going for me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but wow. So May is huge, okay, for a number of reasons, but particularly on the 15th of this month. On the 15th of this month, Uranus is shifting signs into the sign of Taurus after its 7 years of traveling through Aries and you know, making massive changes through the sign of Aries. It's now moving into Taurus, which is going to be going in for a little shock and awe. But for you guys, Taurus is your 8th house of other people's money, sex, death, taxes, secrets, hidden dimensions of our psyche. It's the house of Pluto. So Pluto tends to dive deep too. So Uranus's transit through your 8th house is going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of changes in the way that you make money, changes in your sexual perception, because the 8th house is about sex. It's about deep, meaningful, you know, merging of two partners. So Uranus is shifting there. Okay, that's the first thing that's happening on the 15th. But if that's not enough, there's also going to be a new moon. And Mars is going to change signs from Capricorn into Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So there's a lot of this big change energy coming, a big shift of energy. And I think we're all really going to appreciate it. I really do. I think it's going to be a shift that's very well needed for all of us. Of course, on a larger scale, Taurus rules the second house of earned income and Venus and our pleasures and the things that bring us pleasure, so we can all kind of change our tastes. The things that once brought us pleasure may no longer anymore. You know, we're looking to mix it up with Uranus. Uranus is all about anything else than what you've been doing. So there can be drastic changes. Now, this is going to take place over the course of time. So you're not going to notice what these big changes are right away. Some of you will. It depends on what degree your sun sign is in Libra. But I also have to say these are general forecasts, so please do listen to your ascendant as well, because those houses will be affected as well as the houses according to your sun sign. So it's going to be very relevant to you to listen to both in order to get the full picture, okay? Now, while Uranus is shifting into Taurus, there's going to be a new moon on the same day in Taurus at 1:43 p.m. And this new moon is going to open up new opportunities, okay? It's also going to close out things. So some of you might pay off a credit card or a loan, or get the final notification of it, or start clearing it away, because the new moon's going to open up new opportunities for other people's money. This can be resolutions to things that you've been waiting for money-wise. Okay, I know I've been talking about money with you guys for a while, because you do have Jupiter transiting your second house of money while it's in Scorpio. And although this is a long transit, approximately a year and a half, depending upon what size your house is, it's going to happen in phases. You're going to see money increasing in phases, okay? It's not constant, but it's in phases. So you're definitely increasing your finances. Now, this is happening, and then this new moon that's going to happen on the 15th, along with Uranus's move into the 8th house of other people's money. This is about banks, loans, larger money, inheritance, you know, your partner's money. all of that. So there can be some shifts and changes in your partner's money. You guys can find new ways of trying to accumulate money, start investing if you haven't done it before. Whatever it is you haven't done in this area, you're going to start doing with Uranus's transit there. Uranus is all about removing the old way of doing things and trying a new route, trying something new. So one thing about Uranus is that he's never predictable, okay? The only thing that is predictable is the unpredictable. And that's Uranus's deal. Now, he's also about innovation and future forward technology, trying the other route, mixing it up, all that stuff. So he's exciting, so going into this house, there's going to be a lot of changes in your bigger financial picture. Some of you can start, like I said, investing. Some of you can start a new business arrangement, because it's also the house of your partner's money. This includes business partnerships, okay? Some of you can start a new business partnership. Whatever it's going to be, there's going to be massive changes happening over the course of Uranus's transit there. Mars is going to also, on the same day of this new moon and Uranus's move into Taurus, this is why the 15th is a very big day, is going to change signs from Capricorn, more pragmatic, focused, hardworking Capricorn, into the sign of Aquarius, which is all about doing things differently, trying new things. Again, trying to think of the future with Aquarius. And Mars moving there is all about, also, Aquarius rules the 11th house of groups and friends. So you could spend more time with friends, more time socializing, perhaps be a part or try to be a part of a bigger group of some sort. But more importantly, because I know you guys all care about love and fun, because who doesn't? We all need love and fun. Without that, it's all just work with Saturn, right? Aquarius is your guys' 5th house of love and fun and creative self-expression. This is when you get invited to parties and social events, and you have lots of opportunities to meet love partners with Mars there. Mars is all just pure action, and he wants to stir things up and get you going in the fun house. The 5th house is the fun house. It's the house of the sun, self-expression, feeling confident, finding love at parties and get-togethers and social events. It's also for gaming and gambling, in competitive sports. Being a part of some kind of group team or something. I mean, there's just a lot of fun on the horizon with Mars's transit there. So there's going to be a big shift come the 15th with this new moon, new money opportunities opening up, closing out old ones, getting new opportunities to make money, shifting in business partnerships, shifting in how you make your money, all kinds of stuff around that area. Sudden inheritance, sudden windfall of money, anything sudden and shifting and new and different. So whatever you've been experiencing thus far is going to change. Now, it's going to take place over the next few years, so I'm not going to say you're going to see immediate change, but some of you will. But come the 15th, you're going to start having some fun and good opportunities for meeting a love partner if you're single. If you are in a relationship, you're going to have fun with your partner. You're going to spend more time around children even. The 5th house is children and fun and birthday parties, kids' birthday parties, stuff like that. But definitely an active social time. Again, you've had Mars transiting your 4th house all last month, and some of you might be still experiencing it this month, maybe having some sort of confrontation in the home. Mars is just pure energy again. It's the warrior planet, so sometimes there can be confrontations at home or more time spent at home, fixing the home, spending time with family, all that stuff. So the shift happens on the 15th of the month when it starts to move into more fun times for you guys, which is totally awesome. I love Mars transit through the 5th house. It's always fun. But some of you might be experiencing it a little later in the month. It depends on which degree your sun sign is in Libra. If it's in the early degrees of Libra, then you're gonna be experiencing it sooner. If it's in the later degrees of Libra, then you'll be experiencing it a bit later. But you're all gonna definitely experience it. Now, Venus has been transiting your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, courts, law, legal matters, travel, foreign countries, foreign languages, all that stuff. So Venus transiting there, some of you can be planning a vacation or take a trip. Some of you might go back to school and learn a new subject. Some of you might be just, enjoying research of philosophy and religion and politics and all that stuff during Venus's transit there. But it's generally a very good, communicative, happy-go-lucky feeling. Now, if some of you are at the earlier degrees of Libra, you might be experiencing Saturn's transit squaring your sun. So you guys could, those of you born in the earlier degree of Libra, might be feeling a little blockages, feeling a little bit alienated, or feeling a little bit reserved, more serious. Okay, if you are experiencing Saturn squaring your sun from Capricorn, usually this is for you earlier degrees Libra. So for those of you that are feeling a little blocked, that's going to start loosening up and letting go. Okay, and then you're going to start having more fun come the middle of the month. You're going to at least feel like you want to have more fun. You're going to feel more confident, feeling like you're letting out of that weighty heaviness of Saturn, because Saturn is all about hard work and blockages and all that stuff. So you'll be coming out of that while he's in retrograde motion, because although he does dig a little deeper at first, he does tend to loosen up and allow you movement, freedom of releasing that seriousness, that overwhelming feeling of being burdened or whatever is happening in your case. That's going to be letting go. Those of you that are already past that or haven't even hit that yet are going to be having a lot of fun come the middle of the month with Mars transiting your 5th house. Money's going to be improving still. You're in this money transit for a while, so I'm going to say this every month until you guys finally go, yay, the money came in, because it's coming. With the new moon happening in your 8th house of other people's money, some news can happen there too. And then Uranus' visit there is going to shift things up too. So there's a lot of energy change that's going to happen, which everybody's really looking forward to. I know I am. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be, come the 15th of this month, you're going to notice some big changes going on there, okay? And there's a lot of things that are going to happen that are going to be very positive. And you're going to start having some fun, start feeling released from any burdens that you've been having or any restrictions or blockages. You're going to start feeling a release from that as well. So it looks really awesome for you guys. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so. And you have to click the bell in order to get notification of my uploads as they come, because I am going to be uploading quite a bit. If you haven't visited my site, please do at www.illumastrology.blogspot.com. I write about astrology all over there, and if you'd like your own personal reading, I'd be happy to help you. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fabulous May, and I look forward to speaking to you guys again in June. Take care.